Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the number strand of the grade 3 Ontario curriculum. And for this strand, we're going to be looking at demonstrating an understanding of numbers and making connections to the way numbers are used in everyday life. So let's look at number 1. The question says, what is the value of 8 in the number? What number is this? Can you read me this number? How do you read this number?
826.
826. So we are looking at this digit here, 8. And we have to figure out what is the value of this digit. Would it represent 8, 80, or 800? Which one of these is the correct answer? So let's think about how would we make 826? What would you use to make that? So if you were using base 10 blocks, what would you use? How many would you use to make this number?
800s.
800s, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then what would you use to make this part?
2 tens.
2 tens, good. 1, 2, so that would be 10, 20. And then what would you use?
6 ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the value of 8 in this number? What is the value of 8?
800.
Excellent. We have 8 hundreds. Very good. So the answer is C. Okay, for number 2, it says Rafiq and his friends share a pizza. They only eat 2/4 of the pizza. We're going to choose the 2 fractions that are equivalent to 2/4. So what does the word equivalent mean? What do you think that word means? We're trying to find 2 fractions that are equivalent to 2/4. The same, good. Equal or the same. Equal or the same. So first we need to write the fraction 2/4. So what does that mean? Let's draw a pizza. He's sharing a pizza with his friends. Okay, so what do you think the pizza is divided into? How many slices? So if he's eating 2/4, he's eating 2 out of how many slices?
2 out of 4.
Good, so let's divide the pizza into how many pieces?
4.
Good, so let's divide it into 4. 4 equal pieces. And can you shade in which part of the pizza they are eating? 1 and 2. Good. Do you know how to write 2/4 as a fraction? Can you write it for me? Can you write 2/4 as a fraction?
2.
Good. Out of
4.
Excellent. We have to figure out which of these fractions is equal to 2/4. So would you agree that 1/2 is equal to 2/4? Let's look at your picture. This is what you shaded in.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look like it's the same as saying they're eating 1/2 of the pizza?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, if this is 1/2 of the pizza,
Yeah.
would you agree that they ate 2 halves?
No.
No, because they didn't eat 2 halves. They ate 1/2. Let's write 1/2. How would you write that as a fraction?
1.
1 over.
2.
Good. Excellent. So we know that these two are equal, right? They're the same. They're equivalent. Okay, so we know it can't be 2 halves. What about 2/8? Well, right now our pizza is divided into 4 parts. So let's draw some lines to make it out of 8 pieces. Let's see if they ate 2/8. So let's draw some lines to make this 8 slices instead of 4. Very good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We need, yep, good. How many slices did they eat? Let's shade it with a different color this time. Want to use purple?
Yeah.
So let's color over the where we had.
Right.
So 1, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pieces did they eat out of 8?
4.
4/8. So did they eat 2/8 or 4/8?
4, 8.
Excellent. Can you show me how to write 4/8 as a fraction?
4.
4 out of 8. Very good. So now we know that 2/4 is equal to 1/2 and 4/8. Those all represent the exact same thing. Okay, we're going to look at our last number for number sense today. Question 3 says, what numbers are represented by the letters A and B on this number line? So here's where A is located, and here's where B is located. Now we know that the number here is 75, okay? We have to figure out what are the missing numbers. We know this is 75 and this is 100. So can you figure out what this is skip counting by? We have to figure out how we can get from 75 to 100. So what if we counted by ones? Let's see. 75. What's 1 after 75? 76. Then
77, 78, 79.
and then 80. Does that work?
No.
No, that doesn't work. Let's try counting by twos. So what's 2 more than 75?
77.
77, 79, 81, 83, 85. Does that work?
No.
No. What's another number we could try?
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10? Sure. What's 10 more than 75? 85, 95, 105. Ooh. Is it possible to then go down?
No.
Because the pattern is increasing. Okay, so we know it can't be tens. Any other ideas? What else could we try skip counting by?
Maybe 5.
Okay, 75,
80.
85, 90, 95, 100. That worked. Very good. So if we're skip counting by fives and we're going this way along the number line, how would we figure out these missing numbers here before the 75?
Maybe you can count back by 5.
Count back by 5. Excellent. What's 5 less than 75?
70.
And 5 less than 70?
65.
Excellent. So what's the missing number represented by the letter A?
65.
And what's the missing number represented by the letter B?
90.
Good. So which option is the answer? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C tells us that the answer is 65 and 95. Excellent work.